Do you wonder why there's an egg shortage in the US? What could be the reasons for egg shortage, egg prices increase, and egg inflation? In 2022, customers learned to expect higher food prices and more frequent food shortages due to persistent needs for turkey, coffee, infant formula, and other essential foods. This happens all across the world, not just in the United States. Unfortunately, the new year has brought some problems, including a cash crunch, an egg shortage, and soaring prices. Consequently, why is there an egg shortage in the United States? In this video, we will talk about things you need to know about why there is an egg shortage. We all know that every household loves eggs, and almost every day, there's a need for eggs. Every breakfast, kids look for scrambled eggs or sunny side up, so the most popular component is an egg. Eggs are a high-protein source but won't hurt your finances because they usually do not have price hikes. But if you've been to grocery stores in the last month, you've noticed that the price of eggs has increased. This is due to a shortage of supplies in the shelves, which is so unusual. Surprisingly, the United States is facing this crisis, but some people still wonder why. Now we will take a look at 5 reasons why there is an egg shortage in the United States. Number 1. Shelling out more money for eggs. Due to the egg shortage and rising costs, consumers currently pay more for eggs at the grocery store. According to a survey from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of eggs has increased by 49.1% in the past year. The rate is significantly higher than the 12% increase in food costs. As customers cut back on dining out, they have accepted high prices at the grocery store. And even if the price of eggs has increased, they are still less expensive than other proteins. Because of this, consumers frequently purchase more eggs, resulting in empty egg cartons and store shelves. The high demand and limited output exacerbate egg scarcity. Although this would be expensive for consumers, it would benefit egg producers. Number 2. Holiday highs. Panic buying can also be a factor, but the holiday season may also be more contributing to the rising price of eggs, in addition to the avian flu and higher input prices. Around the holidays, when people bake and cook more and have breakfast at home more frequently, people have much time to cook and more demand for eggs. Let's not forget that eggs are one of food's most versatile ingredients. Several business owners in the food sector are also having difficulty due to egg prices. They have been significantly harmed because around 90% of products include eggs. Since they must purchase them, it is a necessity. But they are making every effort to keep prices flat since they love their clients and want them to remain to do business with them. However, it also severely affects their income. So because of the recent holidays, the demand for eggs became high, and the supply could not keep up. Number 3. Feed prices soar. Due to the oil price hike, the sector has been impacted by rising production costs, including hen feeding, which is mainly determined by soya and corn prices. Sounds like a domino effect, right? Why does this affect egg production? The cost of staple feed ingredients like soy, corn, and wheat has increased, making it more challenging to feed chickens at sustainable prices. To be able to lay more eggs, hens that lay eggs need to eat a nutritious diet. It is common knowledge that the primary expense of producing eggs is feed. The production of eggs increases depending on the hen's health. However, the price of eggs goes in tandem with the cost of grains. Feeding hens is now at least 50% more expensive than in previous years, while electricity prices have risen in lockstep with customers' residential bills. Feed prices have been rising for more than a year, with a recent sharp spike brought on by the uncertainty surrounding the shipment of feeding ingredients from Russia and Ukraine. The war in Ukraine, a major grain producer, and drought conditions in the United States have considerably increased wheat and corn prices, driving up the price of eggs by 56%. Number 4. Fuel costs soar. The rise in egg prices is due to the avian flu and other inflationary causes, such as rising energy, transportation, and feed expenses. The increase in the cost significantly impacted both consumers and manufacturers. The country has faced price hikes over the past year. Those are undoubtedly more severe issues than avian flu. The production of eggs and the pricing in the market are both impacted by rising petroleum prices, feed costs that increase by as much as 60%, labor costs, and packing costs. The Russia-Ukraine conflict, which is rapidly approaching its one-year rivalry, is well documented to have impacted global supply chains and driven up the cost of necessities like food and fuel. Food security is in danger due to the war's resulting shortages and rising food costs. This causes a delay in product delivery and is a reasonable justification for raising the cost of poultry goods, among other things. The oil price hike is no joke. Number 5. Avian influenza. Egg supply issues are not common in the United States. The nation frequently exchanges eggs for goods with Mexico and Canada. Unfortunately, An H5N2 avian influenza outbreak has killed or seriously injured close to 47 million hens. Avian influenza, also known as the bird flu, is one of the leading causes of sluggish or more likely decreased egg production. Avian influenza type A viruses, which transmit among waterfowl and can infect other wild birds, domestic poultry, and other animals, as well as humans varying frequently, cause bird flu. Simply put, there is a statewide shortage of eggs due to an extraordinary outbreak of highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, often known as bird flu. Infected flocks are put to sleep in accordance with procedures authorized by the American Veterinary Medical Association to prevent further transmission. Infection lowers a hen's egg production if it doesn't kill the animal first. If exposed to the virus, this avian flu kills 90 to 100% of hens within 48 hours and is highly contagious. Health officials have had to kill millions of birds in advance due to its virulence. Before last year's Thanksgiving, a lack of turkeys and higher turkey prices were both brought on by bird flu. According to the Agricultural Department, infected or exposed flocks are destroyed to stop the virus from spreading. As a result, more laying hens have been eliminated in the United States since the outbreak. The government reported that the depopulations at commercial facilities had reduced the home egg supply by an average of 7.5% per month. All of these reasons can be related to egg prices and egg inflation. It may take several months before the shortage is rectified. Still, the egg industry is attempting to increase the number of egg-laying hens and improve supply availability and supply chain. Meanwhile, consumers should expect to spend more on eggs and may need to explore other protein sources. Price increases are likely to last until the supply chain and labor force problems are fixed, since the egg shortage is anticipated to last for several more months. Let's all hope for the best.